Welcome to the FX Options Weekly Outlook, a weekly podcast series hosted by Jason Ayres, a top instructor, trader, and founder of OptionSource.net. Join Jason as he discusses the latest trends in the Forex market with a look ahead on the US dollar versus the major currencies using the most commonly used technical indicators.
Well, hi there, and welcome to the ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for February 6, 2012. As always, this is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Let's start off with a look at the weekly chart of the U.S. dollar index. This is a great way to gain perspective as to how the U.S. dollar has been trading against a basket of currencies. Well, the dollar index closed last week below 79. We need to see a move back above this zone to lend credibility to any continuation higher for the U.S. dollar index. With the weekly close below 79, the path of least resistance is to the downside towards the 77-78 focal zone. Let's take a look at the daily snapshot. The daily trend remains down. We can clearly see consolidation within the 79 support zone. A break of that downtrend line should signal a short-term move higher. Next up, the CDD, the U.S. versus the Canadian dollar. Well, the CDD drops deeper into the 99-100 support zone. Now, we need to see a break back above 100 to lend credibility to a move higher. Failure to hold support at 99 opens the window for a continuation lower towards this 97-98 focal zone. Next up, the YUK, the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Well, the YUK sliced through our 76.5 support level to test another support along the upper range of our 75.5, 76 focal zone before bouncing. While the pair is retesting 76.5 for resistance, we are cautious of a continuation lower. We will need to see a break above 77 to lend credibility to any move higher. Let's take a look at the EUI, the US dollar versus the euro. Well, the EUI is trending lower, but sits at a support level. We are open to a bounce higher to test 77.78 this week. However, a break above 76.5 is needed to confirm this move. Next up, the BPX, the US versus the British pound. Well, the BPX is testing support at 63. A break below 62.5 should signal a continuation lower. 63.5, 64 will assume the role of resistance this week. Let's take a look at the AUX, the US versus the Australian dollar. Well, the AUX continues to trend lower. 93.94 should hold as support this week. However, the path of least resistance is to the downside. A break above 94 is likely to yield the retracement higher towards this 95-96 focal zone. Let's take a look at a few of our key points. First of all, the U.S. dollar index continues to consolidate at the 96 support. We are open to a move higher this week. The CDD traded deeper into our 99-100 support zone. We suspect this level to hold as support. We need to see a break back above 100 to lend credibility to a move higher. The YUK continued lower last week. We need to see a break back above 77 to lend credibility to a move higher. The EUI spent the week consolidating at 76. A break above 76.5 should signal a move higher. The BPX continues to trend lower but is testing support at 63. A break below 62.5 is likely to yield a continuation lower. The AUX continues to trend lower. We are looking for support to hold 93.94. A break above 94 should signal a move higher. And this has been your ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for February 6th. 2012. As always, this is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net reminding you to sign up for your free webinar at www.optionsource.net. Thanks for joining me this week. We'll see you here next week.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary, visit www.fxoptions.com. Become an OptionSource.net member. Visit www.optionsource.net. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.